What's up, everybody? It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite reverend healer. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix. And it's good to see you all. I want to welcome you to your full moon in Taurus eclipse divination. That's right. You know what time it is. It's a full moon. So it's time to receive some spiritual collective community counsel. I hope you all are doing well. We all know, we can all see what's going on in the world today, from the Congo to Gaza. The world is on fire. So first and foremost, it is an honor to be able to support you during these moments. It's an honor to be able to come through with some spiritual counsel, to hold some space, to create some safe space for you. I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you and for you during these trying times. When I say I hope you are doing well, I mean that. I hope and pray during these moments you are taking care of yourself. I hope and pray that during these moments you are remembering your power, your strength, and your magic. I hope and pray that you are leaning into your spiritual teams. I hope you're leaning into your community. I am covering each and every one of you with all of the love and the beauty in my heart. Before we begin this reading, it's important for me to remind you that you are magic. It's important for me to remind you that you have power. I know as we are looking around at everything going on from Sudan to Syria, it can be real easy to fall into the trap of thinking you have no power here. But you do. Your voice is power. Your love is power. Your healing is power. We are all being called. The warriors are being asked to stand up. The healers are being asked to stand up. The visionaries are being asked to stand up. The architects are being asked to stand up. The engineers are being asked to stand up, for we have a new world to build. We have a new world to build. On this day of the full moon in Taurus, as we are sitting knee deep in this eclipse, I want to remind you that eclipses are always about transformation. They are always about the shedding of some type of skin. The world is on fire because we cannot continue as we have been. It is time to build the new world, and you have a part in this. Once again, I thank you for joining me today. May this reading, this divination, be a safe space for us all. May we heal and receive the guidance that we need to heal. Now, on to the reading. If you are not new to this, you are true to this. You are an OG here. You know what I want to see. I want to see those purple hearts. I want to see those blue hearts in the comments. If you are new to this, you're not true to this. You randomly got dropped off in this live or in this reading. You found me a couple of days ago, today. You've only been following me for a hot little minute. Go ahead and put a yellow or a green heart in the comments. OGs, feel free to make it rain butterflies in the comments. And new people, new folks, feel free to make it rain caterpillars in the comments. Welcome to the Speak and Spank, where I'm going to speak and you're going to get spanked, but it's all for our highest good. It is all for our highest good. Let me introduce you to the elements of this reading. It is a divination. It is a tarot reading. It is a divination. So I'm going to introduce you to the elements of it. First and foremost, we've got cards. Today I'm going to be using the message from our Animal Guides deck. We're going to be using the Modern Goddess Tarot. This is a new edition. We're going to be using an Old Faithful, the Goddess Oracle deck. And we're also going to be messing with the Angels and Ancestors deck. As you can see, I'm traveling, so this is a different environment. I forgot to bring my paddle, but we all know I don't need a paddle to give an adequate spanking. But you know who I didn't forget? Main character energy in the house. Y'all say hello to my little friend. This is Deacon Affirmation Assistant Affirmation Box. My pronouns are all of them: she, her, they, them, he, king. Deacon Affirmation Box pronouns are fuck around and find out. I'm going to be pulling at random from this box of affirmations, and we're going to engage in some call and response. I'm going to say the affirmation, and this is going to give you the opportunity to hear the affirmation, to learn the affirmation, and then you're going to repeat the affirmation after me. We do this because we are taught by our societies to use our language to talk a lot of mess about ourselves. We oftentimes use our language to self-abuse. So over here on this here channel, over here with me, you're going to learn to use your language to uplift yourself. I would be remiss if I didn't teach this lesson, for my name is LadySpeech. You can expect nothing less. You didn't think I would do this without a crystal or a rock friend. I've got a rock friend, baby. And today we're working with yellow fluorite. Now, I've done a video about fluorite before, but this is yellow fluorite, newly acquired. And baby, when I tell you I love it, I absolutely positively love it. I wanted to give a shout out to the place that I am at. I am currently in Denver, Colorado, and I am sitting in Hope Tank. I will make sure that I put this in the comment section down below. If you are located in Denver, Colorado, and you are looking for a really, really beautiful place to have your meetings, to do your readings, they've had yoga classes here, they've hosted workshops. Please, please, please support this venue. When I post this video, I will make sure I put the information. So the website and the address and the contact information where you can book a session here. This is a community meeting space. Now, if you knew about Hope Tank before, you know it used to be a retail space. Now this is a space where the community is going to meet, come together, heal, and do whatever else the community has to do to move forward. So please support this space. This also happens to be a good friend of mine's space. So I want to make sure I throw her some business and shout her out. This place is beautiful. This is the place that I've been working for the last 2 days, giving readings, creating. So please support Hope Tank if you can. And also because Hope Tank supports a lot of folks in the community, okay? So when you support Hope Tank, you are supporting people like me. All right. Our hearts are tender. And if your heart isn't tender, obviously you're not paying attention. This reading is not to distract you. This reading is not to serve as an escape. You need to bear witness to everything that is happening in the world right now. We are at a space of change and transformation. But before the creation begins, the destruction will happen. This reading is meant to uplift you. It's meant to encourage you. It's meant to give you direction, clarity, and medicine. I hope it can do all of that and more for each and every one of you. All right, my dears, you know the drill. You need to take care of yourself, okay? Self-care is key. Go grab your water. Go grab your soft things. Go grab your comfort items. Go grab your notebooks. Go grab whatever it is that you need to take notes, to keep watch, to do whatever it is that you have to do, okay? Now, I'm going to be posting this when this live is done. So if you have to step away for a second to do what you have to do, step away for a second and do what you have to do. I'm going to always be here for you. I'm going to always be here for you. Let me check in with these comments, and then we're going to get to these cards. Illegal stoner mom, you've been with me, a sugar member, for 11 months, 14 months, excuse me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, my darling, you said one of those that found you years ago on IG. Yes! You've been rocking with me for a while, and I absolutely feel you. A friendly reminder that I am currently not on IG. Yes, every account on Instagram is a scammer. Just a reminder. Every account with my name is a scammer. Ezra said, are you in a yurt? Nope, but I'm in Hope Tank, baby, and it looks absolutely divine. Lex Hunter said, your location looks divine. It is, darling. It is. It is, darling. It is. All these beautiful OGs. JJ, I'm so grateful that you're here too. Butter the Garage Cats, love you. Philip Gaskins, powerful vibes. I thank you, darling, for seeing me. Miss Jamie said, I hope you're doing well, my captain. I've missed you, and I hope you've done wondrous replenishing things for yourself. This is an eclipse in my sun rising signs. Lots of changes happening now. You know it is. And I've missed you all, too. Patty said, thank you for doing this. You are welcome, my dear. Carlos Gonzalez, my dear, spread love. Love is power. Power is love. Love one another and let love be known. I love all. Y'all stand up for love, baby. Let's make this new world together. Ashe. Kishiva Daniel, let me know if I said that name right. Greetings, Lady Speech. Hello, my darling. Jaybird said, thank you for being here, Speech. You are always welcome, my love. Dawn said, I'm ready to build this new world and stand in my strength and power. I heard that, baby. I heard that. Sinclair Wolf Warrior, been a honey member for 10 months. Blessed evening with its eclipse full moon energy. Yes, yes, yes. Hello to all my people, to Patty, to Gloria Day, to Toy Toy Rocks, Girl Robin Hood. Good evening, my dear exploding Robo Kitten, Priestess Shakti, Therapist. Yes. Hello to all you wonderful and divine and good people. Let's get this party started, baby. I want to remind you that my Cash App is LadySpeech. My Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. My PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Also, if you check the description box, not only will all of the tarot decks that I'm using today and oracle decks be listed, you're also going to see the crystal of the day, as well as my P.O. box, as well as my link tree that has all of the links to where I am at officially. So I am officially on Cameo. You can book me for a pep talk or a personal prayer or some personal interaction. I am also all over Facebook. I am all over the TikTokies and Twitter. And those official links are on my my link tree, as well as my current P.O. box. Okay, my dear. Bianca Gordon said, loving the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed tarot deck that you recommended in one of your videos. I'm so glad you picked that up. Isn't it wonderful? When I get back home, I'm going to read from that next, okay? Definitely going to read from that next. Sugar honey dumplings, all my sugar honey dumplings. Lenora said the babies are sending you hugs and love. They wanted to see you. Maybe we might have a chance to see each other. We might have a chance before I go. We're gonna try our best to make that happen. All right, my loves, to the babies, I said hello. Let's get this party started. Carlos Gonzalez gave us a battle cry. Lead with love, express love. Love is power. Power is love. I think that is appropriate for the very first card, and in light of everything that is happening in this world, this is the most perfect message to be given to us on this Taurus full moon with this most powerful eclipse. The lovers. First and foremost, I want to shout out that this is the new deck, and I also want to shout out that I got this deck. I picked this deck up a couple of days ago from Herbs and Arts. So if you are in Denver, Colorado, and you are looking for a really good place to get your crystals, I got my new yellow fluorite from there, as well as if you're looking for a place to get a reading or to get other magical supplies, Herbs and Arts is a good place to start. They also have a great collection of tarot and oracle decks, so make sure you pick them up from there. Also, this ain't sponsored. Hope Tank isn't sponsoring this video, as well as Herbs and Arts is not sponsoring this video. They're just my friends, and I love them. So That's why I'm mentioning it. The Lovers. The Modern Goddess Tarot is a good one. And I like their description of the Lovers. In many decks, when you pull the Lovers card, it could definitely be about romantic love. Oftentimes, the Lovers card is about partnership as well. It doesn't have to be romantic love. But in this case, this Lovers card is about the unification of all of our polarities inside of us, the marriage of our masculine and feminine, our righteous and our ratchet, the marriage of all of these things in us so that we are complete. This, the Lover's card, asks us to ask ourselves, what makes your heart sing? The Lover's card in this case is a reminder of chasing what's in your heart. The Lover's card in this case is an invitation to uncovering our thoughts, our feelings, our interactions with love, our beliefs, our indoctrinations around love. The Lover's card in this case is about leading with love. Looking at what blockages do we have that stop us from loving, that stop us from receiving love. When I say it's time to stand up and fight back, I mean that. But be very careful what it is that you are sourcing yourself from. I don't fight back because I hate a particular group of people. I do not fight back because I am angry at a particular group of people. Anger and hate, though rage and all of those things are valuable and can be used when it comes to fighting, it's not sustainable. Love is sustainable. I fight back against a colonialism because I love Black, Indigenous people so much. I fight back against toxic and fragile patriarchy because I love men and women and non-men and the gender non-conforming so much. And toxic, fragile patriarchy hurts us all. I fight back against racism not because I hate white people. It's because I love my Blackness. I love Black people so much. What are you fighting from? Where are you fighting from? It should be love. The love you have for yourself, the love you have for this earth, the love you have for others. Where are your blockages around receiving love? If you are someone who finds it so easy to give love, but so hard to receive love, you have work to do because that's not balanced. That's not balanced. It is time for us to sit and look at where we got our ideas about love. Do we love in healthy ways? Could we be better lovers? I mention this book often, and I'm going to keep mentioning this book. It's a jump off and a gateway. Don't stop yourself just with this book. Look up Bell Hooks' All About Love and follow that up with the book Communion. You'll learn a lot. One of the things that you're going to learn in Bell Hooks is All About Love is that most of us know what it is to be cared for. A lot of us don't know what it is to be loved. Caretaking is not love. Caretaking can be a part of love, but caretaking is not love. Why do you find it hard to receive love? Why do you find it hard to give love? Where have your ideas of love been eroded? Do you love yourself? When we say love is the answer, love is the most potent magic, love is power, this is not no toxic positivity, foo-foo, la-la, kumbaya speak. Real love really does move mountains. Real love really does do the most wonderful things. Thank you, Lighthouse Massage. I was just about to go to them. Shout out to my mods for handling business and doing what we need to do to keep this space safe and free of shenanigans. The lovers, are you a good lover to yourself? Are you an active lover to yourself? And I don't mean just sensually and sexually, though that can be included. Do you love on that inner child, those inner children? Are you loving on your inner infant? When's the last time you loved your inner teenager? Have you shown your inner preteen love? Love is action, though. Love is action. If there is real love in your heart, you will stand up. You will use your male privilege. You will use your white privilege. You will use your American privilege. You will use your cisgendered privilege. You will use your passing privilege. You will use your light skin privilege. You will use your American privilege. You will use your privilege in the name of your brothers and your sisters and your siblings who do not have the privilege. Love is action. We don't just say love. We move with love. We walk with love. Love is action. We show it. We show up. We stand up for our siblings and our people. Love is action. We show love. We live love. We walk love. Love is a verb, as Jay Bird said. Love is a doing word. You care about what's going on in Gaza, you're going to show your love. You care about what's going on in Congo, in the Sudan, still yet in Syria, you're going to show your love. Do you love your people, your peers? You're going to show your love. Do you love yourself? You're going to show your love. You will use your privilege. Love is using your privilege in service of others who do not have that privilege. Dot, this is not a place for white guilt, okay? And you're obviously not listening. I want you to refrain from commenting. And I just want you to listen. All right? All right. Lead with love. Lead with the action of love. Okay? Get into the mechanics of why and how you love. Do you know what your love language is? Do you know how you like to be loved? Do you know how you best express love? Surround your peers in love. Active love. Surround yourself in love. Active love. We have the Seven of Cups, still messing with the modern goddess tarot. It's time to build a new world, my loves. This is about imagination freed. This eclipse, this series of eclipse, is an invitation into dreaming, into building, into visioning a new world. One of the most potent parts of manifestation is the imagination. Can you imagine a new future? One of the biggest things around manifestation is being able to see yourself with these things, being able to conjure within your imagination the vision of these things. You are more likely to achieve your goals when you can see it, when you can imagine these things happening to you. The Seven of Cups is an invitation to not only dream of a new world globally and collectively, and this is not, imagination is important, it's just as important as action. We are being invited to imagine a new world for ourselves and for others. We are being invited to place ourselves in a new future. We are being invited to look at everything we are not happy with within our personal life, envisioning something new for ourselves. Once that vision is solid, once we can see what it is that we are looking for, once we can envision what it is that we want, we are more likely to reach it and work for it, okay? It's time to get into this imagination. It's time to vision for ourselves a new future. It's time to vision for ourselves a new world. Baby, no one's coming to save us. It is us who must save ourselves. No one is coming for us. It is you who we are waiting for. It is you who your ancestors are waiting for. It is me who we are waiting for. It is me who my ancestors are waiting for. There is no one coming to save us. We are here to save us. Everybody has got a piece of leadership. Everybody's got something on this. The powers that be are envisioning a future where we are nothing but commodity and currency. The powers that be are envisioning a future where our humanity is taken. The powers that be are envisioning a future where we are chattel again. Don't let their visions of the future win. Don't let their visions of the future win. We must imagine a new world. We must vision a new world. We must help dismantle the old world and build the new one while we are tearing it down. Some of you can't move out of the positions you are in life because you can't see anything else. That is what colonialism does. It keeps us in a one-track space. Learn to vision. Learn to vision. Learn to vision a new future for yourself and us all. And then we must put the blood, the work, and the sweat into making it happen. I want to remind you that we are going to keep it healing in these comments. We can disagree. We can have discussions. There will be no violence in these comments. Do you understand me? I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Don't play with me. Keep it cute. All right. Let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. Today I choose 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 me. Repeat after me. I deserve all that is good. 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 Let's do another affirmation. I like this affirmation. There is a statement that a lot of us been taught to say, which is money is the root of all evil. And that is simply not true. There has always been currency since humans have been in communion with each other. Even species in nature figure out currency between one another to pay for things. Money is not the root of all evil. Currency is not the root of all evil. It is the systems that has been in place that prioritize money in a different way, in an unhealthy way, that is evil. So repeat after me. Every day in every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I am healing my relationship with money. All right, good people. All right, all right, all right. Let's keep moving on. We're going to move on to the Goddess Oracle deck. We have Kali. When Mother Kali comes into the reading, in this reading with these cards, she's all about addressing our fear. In the next couple of days, do not be surprised if your fears manifest at a huge level. Confront them. Don't run from them. Two things. Some of you need to come back into balance with fear. And that's what we need to do ultimately. Fear is nothing. Fear is a blessing. Fear is nothing to... We don't want to eradicate fear, but we want to make sure we place it properly in our lives the way that it needs to be placed. Sometimes fear flares when there is actual danger, and it helps you to take care of yourself. It helps you to protect yourself. But sometimes fear, when we pay too much attention to it, when we overfeed it, it is something that hinders us from moving forward. There's a lot of you who are being called into the fight for the first time. There are a lot of you who are being called into activism for the first time. And you've got a lot of fear, as you should. Fighting back could cost you your life. Let's not sugarcoat things. There is a viral picture, my very first viral picture, the first modern picture of a black femme using hoodoo. The picture captured me using sage. But I was doing a lot of things. This was when Ferguson happened. I was hunted after that picture was taken. There are some not great things that happened to me because of that picture. And guess what? I would do it again. This ain't a game. This ain't a game. This ain't a game. Address your fears. Address your fears and place them in the right place in your life. But do not let fear hold you back from being fully in your purpose and your path. Do not let fear hold you back for fighting for what is right. Do not let fear hold you back from standing up for the people whose voices need to be heard. Do not let your fear, yes, you will pay. Yes, you will pay. The powers that be will make you pay. You fight back anyway. Don't you let that fear stop you from using your privilege for the good of our brothers and our sisters. Don't you let that fear stop you from standing up for our siblings. Don't you let that fear stop you. You be in balance. You be in communion with that fear. Let that fear keep you from the most dangerous situations. Let that fear let you know who not to mess with. Let that fear guide you in certain situations, but do not let it overpower you. Kali Ma comes into a reading and she wants us to name it. What are you afraid of? Name it. Once you name it, that's going to take a whole lot of the oomph out of that fear. Name the fear. Look at it. Kali Ma is a reminder also that oftentimes, not all the times, but at least 7 times out of 10, once we confront the fear, that act of confronting it dissipates most of that fear. It's time to really look at our fears. Some of you need to look at your fear speaking out, why you've been so silent about important issues, why you refuse to use your privilege on behalf of others. Look at it. Look at it. Because you're about to find yourself in a position where no one's going to fight for you either, because there will be no one left. Examine your fear. Look at your fear. Put it in its proper place. If it is stopping you from living your life, from walking your path, you have serious work to do around your fear. And on the flip side, if you find yourself not paying attention to the lessons of fear, if those fearful instincts come up and you bypass them and you find yourself getting hurt over and over again, then maybe your lesson is to listen to the fear. No matter where you fall on either side of those things, it's time to hold space for the fear. It's time to examine the fear. It's time to make peace with the fear. And it's time to place it in its proper place. Big feelings. Big feelings. If you're paying attention to what's happening in the world, big feelings, Tigray. Big feelings, Sudan. Big feelings, Congo. Big feelings, Gaza. Big feelings. Process those feelings. Do not run from the fear. Do not run from the pain. Do not run from the guilt. Do not run from the hurt. Do not run from the shadow emotions. Make space for them. Honor them. Feel your feelings. Then release them. Are you scared? Yeah, this is scary times we're living through. Are you angry? There's a lot of things around that understandably make you angry. Are you enraged? You should be. You should be. Don't hold these feelings in. Don't repress these feelings. Stop suppressing these feelings, for they will turn into disease, dis-ease, disease. Feel your feelings. Express your feelings. Process your feelings. Honor your feelings. Hold space for your feelings. On the flip side, things are quite sad right now in a lot of spaces, but I don't want you to forget that joy and grief can exist at the same time. I know that we are witnessing an ethnic cleansing. I know that we are witnessing, and this is Gaza and Tigray. Hello. For every tear, there is a reason to smile. For every death, there is a birth. This world is not only made up of fire and brimstone. There are beautiful things here. Remember that. Do not forget to go for your joy. Do not forget to go for your happiness. You don't have to look away from what's happening. Bear witness. Collect the stories of the people, uplift the voices. And also, that 24 hours a day is going to diminish your power. You must remember that there are people who've been fighting back. There are strong efforts being made in the name of liberation around the world. There are people putting in the work to heal the people. There are strides being made. Hold space for all of your emotions. And remember that we contain multitudes. So there will be days when you feel the range of emotions. It is a roller coaster. There will be moments when you feel both happiness and complete devastation. Give yourself grace. Show yourself mercy. Give yourself grace. Show yourself mercy. But make room for the feelings. Get into some positive and healthy coping mechanisms. For some of us, you're so overloaded, you're trying every coping mechanism you have had in the past and it ain't working. This is the time to get on the internet and research some healthy coping mechanisms. If you have the privilege and the access to therapists, go back to therapy. Process with your collective community folks. Find you some new and some healthy coping mechanisms. This is a moment in time where a lot of us gonna slip back while we have the urge to slip back into vices and into not great coping mechanisms. Don't do it. Find you some new healthy coping mechanisms. Okay? All right. Let us do some affirmations. How are we doing? We doing all right? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? I'm going to check in with the comments before we do some affirmations. Antidote Archive said, in therapy. That's right. Lighthouse Massage says, give yourself grace, show yourself mercy. That's right. That's right. That's right. Fester, that's right. Don said, we were taught to suppress our feelings and our true self. Letting go of the feelings is an act of rebelling. That's right. People are dropping really good information in the comments on how you can do some different things to reach out and to help. Jaybird said, I want to serve my community, but currently working through my fear that they'll take it all away if they see me working against them. Good for naming that fear. And now it's time to work through that fear so that you can be at your highest self. Relly said, so much better being here with you. I am glad that I can be there for you all. Let's get into some affirmations. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am willing to give the love that I expect from others. I am the co-creator of my reality. Repeat after me. I am the co-creator of my reality. 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 Self-care is how we take our power back. Self-care is how I take my power back. Repeat after me. Self-care is how I take my power back. 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 Priestess Shakti, thank you, thank you, thank you for your super chat. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. You said, I'm so grateful for you, speech. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm so grateful for you all as well. And I love you all as well so very much. So very much. Listen. Y'all gotta know that I'm committed to this. Everything I've done for the past 25 years was to prepare me to be the very best leader that I could be. And I'm very understanding of my role. And I am so ready to stand up. I am committed to being here for all until the last breath. And I'm going to give everything. I'm going to throw everything I have at it. Absolutely, positively, everything I have at it. And every ounce of medicine I have, I'm going to give it until the wheels fall off. There is a calling on all of our spirits And I hope and pray to God you're listening. I hope with everything that you can hear it. And I hope that you stand up, because it's going to take all of us. But I know my role, and I'm going to play that part. I have a lot of medicine to give. And in light of everything, I'll be 1,000% honest with you. I don't know how to do anything except for keep fighting. I don't know how to do anything other than love harder. The more indigenous people they try to remove from this planet, the more black people they try to remove from this planet, I am gonna love that much harder. I'm gonna heal that deeper. I'm gonna make that much more medicine. I know what I can do, and I'm gonna do just that. I make safe space. So I'm gonna make as much safe space as I can for people to heal and do the work. I know that my voice delivers medicine, and I'm going to scream, and I'm going to laugh, and I'm going to flow everything I have into you using my voice. Every tool that I have at my disposal, I'm going to use, because that is my commitment. I'm always going to fight from a place of love, and I'm always going to fight. I'm always going to heal, and I'm always going to stand until I can't no more. That is my commitment. Oh, that was the mail. It scared the shit out of me. That is my commitment. This is rough, what we are facing. But what I know is this: there is a new world being built. And what I know from being a death doula and a birth doula, new life don't get here without some sort of sacrifice, without some sort of death. When a birthing person, when a mother gives birth, they are one person when they walk into that experience, and they are a completely different person when they leave it. A new world is coming. The death of this old world is going to be painful. But we can do it. We can survive it. We can do it. We can survive it. Let's do some affirmations. I think we did some affirmations, but we're going to do another one. I dare to be powerful. Repeat after me. I dare to be powerful. 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 This is what you're going to have to do, my loves. You're going to have to dare to be powerful. You're going to have to dare to be powerful if we're going to make a change. I am a powerful creator. I create the life that I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life that I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life that I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life that I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life that I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life that I want. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show that financial appreciation for the labor. We're going to get into the messages from our animal guides, animal spirit guides deck. What the hell is this message from your animal spirit guides? Yeah, I say that wrong every week. Anyway, I've had these cards for a few years. The mouse, you're overlooking some important details, so pay closer attention to what's going on. Look at the details. So let's talk about it. If you are sharing things from the affected countries and the affected people, I want you to look at the details of who you're sharing information from. It's really easy to share propaganda about the wrong things. So if you are sharing information about these current causes that are going on, and I'm talking about it this way because people are being attacked. We all know what I'm talking about. Y'all pick up what I'm putting down. But I want to make sure I'm trying to secure my platforms while speaking about the issue so I can keep speaking about the issue. Okay? Okay. So watch where you're getting and sharing information from. Okay? Watch it. Anybody on the ground, in anybody that from any of the situations I'm talking about, that's who you want to be getting your information and sharing it from. If you are sharing information from organizations, make sure that you are researching who these people are and where this information is coming from, okay? Now, how this applies to life too, baby, the devil's in the details. You need to be, when you're dealing with folks and you're talking to folks, watch their body language, watch not just what they're saying to you, but how they're saying it to you. Read between the lines. Do you hear me? Okay? Read between the lines. The devil's in the details, all right? We are in heightened space. This goes for everything. Watch people. And not in a way to be about their business, but when you're interacting and when you're dealing with someone, make sure that you're paying attention to all of the cues, because somebody's voice might be saying one thing and their actions might be saying another, okay? When it comes to contracts, the devil's in the details. Do not sign nothing until you read and understand everything that that contract is talking about. Do you understand me? Do you hear me? Okay? The devil's in the details, all right? When you're hearing things from governments, get into the details of things. Get into the details of things. The devil's in the details. Pay close attention, okay? Pay close attention. The condor, you're too enmeshed in the situation, so step back to see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking actions. Sometimes you have to pull up. Sometimes you have to pull up from a situation. You're too in the middle of it to see, okay? You're too in the middle of it to see. You can't see the forest for the trees. You got to get that bird's eye view to be able to understand everything that's going on. Get the bird's eye view. Look at the full picture. 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 Look at the history of these conflicts. Learn. Let's take Tigray for an example. What's going on in Tigray has been going on for over a year, and it is some of the worst devastation ever. But what's going on in Tigray has roots from 50 years ago. Do your research. Do your research. Bigger picture and details. And do you see, these two seemingly seem like they don't go together. The mouse is deep into the things, looking at the details, and then the condor is pulling up. But these are complementary. You need to do both. You need to see the bird's eye view, see the general gist of things, get the whole picture, and then zoom in and get those details, okay? See the bird's eye view we cover things from the top and the bottom. These two cards are asking you to have a complete worldview. It's asking you to engage your critical thinking, okay? In all things. Engage your critical thinking. Look above and look below. Get that general piece, get that overview, and get those fine details, okay? Is that understood? All right. Let's do some more affirmations. And yes, I am actually being a little bit more intentional. You know that I usually just take these randomly, but I am actually, in light of everything that's going on, I am actually being a little bit more intentional about the affirmations that I am choosing. It is still a bit of randomness, but also like I'm curating these affirmations tonight. Me and the deacon are working together. There are plenty of reasons to feel all kinds of ways, but if you are looking at this from a computer, from a smartphone, you have a reason to say thank you. Are you alive right now? Because there's people who are not going to wake up tomorrow. There's people who are not going to wake up in an hour. Say thank you for that. Thank you is a whole spell. Thank you is a whole affirmation. As you were uttering this words, thank you, I want you to name things. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for my body. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for my mind. Thank you for the love I receive. Thank you for the joy that I have. Thank you for the children in my life. Thank you for my body. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for running water. Thank you, Melanie D. Thank you for the food I ate today. Thank you for the money in my pocket. Hello, Butter. Butter Kitty eating dinner. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to tell the people that you love, thank you. I want you to tell the people who inspire you, thank you. I want you to tell the people who mean something to you, thank you. All right? Thank you. Healing is hard, staying wounded is harder. Repeat after me. Healing is hard, staying wounded is harder. 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 It is eclipse. It is full moon in Taurus. The world is falling down. If you consult the stars right now, the constellations, everything is leaning into the fact that things are falling apart. If you consult ancient Hopi, Indian, Native American, if you consult ancient African tribal medicine and prophecies, everything is pointing to this being a time of change. From the Angels and Ancestors deck, we're in the choose your own adventure part of this ride. When I grew up, there was a series of books called Choose Your Own Adventure. And it had a story that can end and go a couple of different ways. It all depended on how you read the story. But if two different people could get that book and come to two different outcomes depending on the way you read the story. Consider this the live action version of things. It's pure chaos out here in these streets. It's pure chaos out here in this world. The great thing about this is you don't have to be the same person you were. You don't have to be the same person you've been. Choose your own adventure. Direction guardian. Choose your path. What do you want to be? What do you want to do? We are about to enter a portal. We're actually entering the portal. Everything is shifting and changing. You don't have to stay the same. As a matter of fact, it's not a good idea for you to stay the same. Spirit is trying to tear you down so that you can be reborn into the greatest version of yourself. The question is, will you choose this? Now, it can look like whatever you want. You want to know the key to choosing the right path? Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. And I mean that. What makes you happy? What satisfies you? When it comes down to it, doing this work makes me happy. Knowing that I am putting out medicine for people and for myself, because baby, I'm not above you. I'm with you. I'm not above you. Knowing that my medicine hits. Knowing that the joy that I produce for myself produces joy for y'all. That's how I know I'm walking in the right direction. My soul is satisfied. You want to move in the way of soul satisfaction. You want to move in the way of soul confirmation. You want to move in the way of happiness. You want to move in the way where your gifts are being used at their highest capacity. It's time to just be different. It's time to just be different. The new world is going to require a new you. This new world we were building that we were talking about at the beginning of this reading, The new world requires you to be a new you. You can't build this new thing with your old hands. You can't vision a new world with your old eyes. It's time to renew. Choose your own adventure. The question is, what adventure will you choose? The eagle see from a higher perspective. We had the condor that was about pulling up. And we also have the eagle. First off, eagle medicine, pristine medicine. Some of the most potent medicine on the planet. The eagle card is about seeing from a higher perspective. Part of this means moving into the highest version of yourself. Allowing yourself to ascend. We are all being called into ascension. When you move into the highest version of yourself, you will automatically begin to see higher. The ego is about moving away from ego-based thinking into integrated thinking. A lot of us have been taught that the ego is bad. The ego is human. And the ego, if not housed in a temple of healing, can get out of control. But we don't want to eradicate the ego. That's not what we're supposed to do. It's actually a healthy part of us. When it's out of control, it's out of control. And we don't always need to be leading with the ego. But the ego is about seeing things from a higher perspective. It's about looking from things from a higher perspective. This also could mean to translate in dealing with people. You got to see the fullness of where people are coming from. Seeing the higher perspective. For instance, I don't argue with a lot of people who are hell-bent. It's easy for me to spot the people who come into my comments just to argue. I see things from a higher perspective. I'm not going to argue with you. If all you doing coming into my world to argue, I'm not going to argue with you. I see what's going on from a higher perspective, so I don't end up engaging with that energy. I just delete and block. I just remove them from my space and keep it pushing, okay? That higher ego perspective, this is about seeing things from an elevated perspective. This is about looking at that big picture. It's about seeing with your God self. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. This affirmation says, wealth constantly flows into my life. 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 Repeat after me. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I have enough. I do enough. This one, I just want you to listen. It's a quote from Mother Nikki Giovanni. There is always something to do. There are hungry people to feed, naked people to clothe, sick people to comfort and to make well. And while I don't expect you to save the world, I do not think it's not asking too much for you to love those with whom you sleep. Share the happiness of those with whom you call friend. Engage those among you who are visionary and remove from your life those who offer you depression, despair, and disrespect. You better come on, Mother Giovanni. You better come on, Mother Giovanni. We're going to read this again. Just listen. There is always something to do. Do you feel powerless? You don't need to feel powerless, because there is always something to do. There are hungry people to feed. You can't get to the Congo right now. You can't get to Gaza. You can feed the people in your neighborhood. There are hungry people to feed, naked people to clothe, sick people to comfort and make well. And while I don't expect you to save the world, I do not think it's not asking too much for you to love those with whom you sleep. Share happiness with those with whom you call friend. Engage those among you who are visionary, and remove from your life those who offer you depression, despair, and disrespect. You have a job to do. Now is not the time to keep energy vampires around you. Now is not the time to keep engaging with people who are hell-bent on taking your energy. You have a job to do. We have a new world to build. Remove the people from your life that offer you dismalness. You don't deserve it. You don't need it. There is always something to do. There are people to feed. There are people to clothe. There are babies to comfort. There is a new world to build. You aren't powerless. You aren't powerless. We will need people who can do big things. I know I'm one of those people, and I accept that fate. We need people who can do small things. Those are just as valid as the big things. There is always something to do. 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 My loves, your duty is to take care of yourself. The enemy wants you tired and confused. I want you to remember that no one of us can save the world, but all of us certainly can. Do not turn a blind eye to anything that's going on in the world. Keep your eyes on Palestine. Keep your eyes on the Congo. Keep your eyes on Tigray. Keep your eyes on Sudan. Keep your eyes on Syria, and do not look away. However, you will need rest. You will need to eat. You will need to pull up into joy and bliss and happiness so you can refuel your reasons to fight. You will need to be with community. And the thing is, if you commit to keeping your eyes on those times when you need to take care of yourself, there will be other people there to watch, to keep watch. It's important to note that we need to work in shifts. This is why community and coven are so important. I know that my community is handling business, so I don't need to speak every day on everything. But when they are tired and it is my time, I stand up. I feel like for the past 2 years, that's been my story. I've been sitting down because I needed to really give myself the opportunity to fall into this transformation and the transition in the best way possible. And so many took up the mantle while I was just chilling. And now some of those people are tired. And it's time for me to be tagged in. You never have to feel bad for resting when we work as a community. You never have to feel bad for taking care of yourself when we are working as one in a coven. We're playing a long game. That's what building a new world is. So you have to work smart and hard. If we all do our part, We can all take a rest when we need to. We can all pull back when we need to. It is you who we are waiting for. It is me who we are waiting for. It is us who the ancestors are waiting for. There's nobody coming to save us. It is we who have been sent here to save us. Thank you all for trusting me. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting me. Priestess Shakti Therapist, thank you for your super chat. Thank you for all of the love from each and every one of you. My sugar honey dumplings, as long as I've got breath, I've got fight, and I'm in here. I'm going to give it all I got until the very last breath, until the wheels fall off. I don't know how to do anything but keep going. I don't know how to do anything but keep surviving. I don't know how to do anything but continue to thrive. I don't know how to do anything but fight back and go hard. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this art. I'm going to make some noise. I'm going to start a riot or 2 or 14. I'm going to heal the people. I'm going to make a medicine. I'm going to make lots of medicine. I'm going to be a distribution center for joy, for opulence, for bliss, for happiness. I'm going to walk my path and my purpose proudly. And I hope you do the same. I hope you find the courage in you to stand up. I hope you find everything you need within you to take care of yourself. And I hope you know that you are loved, cherished, and supported by the ancestors and by me. Take care of yourself. Repeat after me. I am my sibling's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper, and they are mine. I am my sibling's keeper. I am my mother's keeper. I am my father's keeper, and they are mine. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sibling's keeper. I am my sister's keeper, and they are mine. Don't you forget that we belong to each other. We belong to each other. Don't you fucking forget that. You belong to me. You belong to me. We belong to we. You are your sister's keeper. You are your brother's keeper. You are your sibling's keeper. You are the earth's keeper. You are your own keeper. Rest yourself when you need to. Nourish yourself with as much nourishing food as you can. Drink your water and get in your electrolytes. If you can get rest, please get it. If you can go to the gym, if you can work out, if you can move your body, do that. Do not forget to take your meds and your supplements. Community is key and community is cure. It is time to start rebuilding the new world and our communities. We're going to make a lot of mistakes and we're going to fuck things up. But as long as we keep moving forward, as long as we can apologize to one another and make amends, we're going to be all right. I want to thank you to every one of you. Jahada Adams, thank you so much for your super chat. Jahada said thank you for your energy and your medicine. You are so welcome. Carlos, my darling, thank you so much for your super chat, for your super sticker. Treat others the way you like to be treated. Amen, amen, amen. Well, I love you all dearly. I want to thank you all for showing up to this reading, for showing up for yourselves. Please like, comment, pass it on to whoever you think might need it. I absolutely adore every single one of you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Have a good evening, a good morning, a good night, a good whenever you encounter this video. And remember, my dears, we are absolutely all the way, all in this together. Let me go ahead and hide you since you seem like you're mocking. All right, there we go. I came to make Cupcake said, I would love a video on how to send energy to our sisters and brothers in these violent situations. Okay, I got you. I will address some spiritual activism in my videos. I do believe I have at least one. I think I have at least one video on spiritual activism in my magic playlist. I'm going to go back and check that. If I do not have at least one, I will start a series. I also, actually what I need to do is just go back to holding classes. Which I am doing. So November, I will be back on Big Liz Conjure, offering a few classes. I think maybe the first one I'm gonna obviously have to offer is the Spiritual Activism 101. I have 2 parts to that, and I'm gonna create a 3rd one to that. And I will do a series about spiritual activism and how we can assist other people energetically and all that good stuff, okay? So I will take care of that for you. Give me a few weeks for that, all right? But, you know, what is it? Vlogmas is coming up, and November, we do a lot of posting too, so you can expect that in the next couple weeks, okay? Please take care of yourself, you guys. I love you guys so much and so deeply. Drink your waters, eat your foods, and just be with who you need to be with. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. I will see you all when I see you. I love you. I love you.